Hi, I'm Nathaniel Weaver. I'm a music education major.
Hi, my name's Eve. I am a art major.
Hi, I'm Victoria Fisher. I'm a media comm major with a PR minor and a theater studies minor.
My name is Nathan Andrews. I was a philosophy, am a philosophy major with a minor in business.
My main professor who's in charge of music education is Professor Louise Weiss, and she has been here for over 30 years. I learned a lot from her, and she's really impacted me in many ways. She has been a professor who's really taught me all at the ins and outs of music ed. And I chose this major because I love music and I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to impact the lives of students the way teachers had impacted me.
The main professor who's impacted me through my art major would be Professor Maggie Tarr. She's taught me so much about what to do with the skills that I already had with art and how to do better self-expression with that and what can I do with it. Particularly her women's history survey of art was one of the most impactful classes I've ever had.
My advisor is Matt Bernico. So Bernico has impacted my life here on campus tremendously. I had a lot of reasons to transfer, but I stayed for two reasons. One because of him and one because of the theater. I struggled a lot with what I wanted to do with my life because I have so many passions and I am interested in so many different things. I ended up meeting with Bernico at Joe's Java one day, and he was just telling me about the department and what the major was, and it was basically everything that I was looking for. He's really impacted the person I am today, which I'm super, super thankful for.
My professors impacted my time here very dramatically in some pretty important ways. I first encountered philosophy here at school in sort of it was a spur-of-the-moment decision to take an interterm class called Games and Culture. And one of the things that we focused on in that class was hermeneutics and the sort of philosophy of interpretation. And I realized through that class primarily that philosophy was something that I actually had an enormous amount of interest in. And it was primarily through Dr. Brittingham's discussions during that class that really got me interested in philosophy as a practice and as Dr. Brittingham would say, philosophy as a way of life, a way of living.
Knowing that a degree that I really wanted just got cut hurts.
I'm super frustrated.
I feel deeply saddened.
I was very devastated.
I know that many people who would want to be music ed majors will not be able to do that, and I will not be able to see them come here to Greenville. I know Greenville as the music school. That's how I've always known it.
What made me choose art as major was that I very much want to work on artistic skills to go where I want to go career-wise. I want to go into concept art, so by having an art major, having that under my belt, I know how to use these artistic skills and stuff and know how to express these with the knowledge that I already have of using Photoshop and Illustrator and such.
While this has affected me in a lot of ways, I think it will impact the future students more because, first of all, they won't get the opportunity to even pursue this as a major. They won't get the opportunity to know Bernico like we have, which is really, really sad considering he has meant a lot to a lot of us here on campus.
The main reason for choosing philosophy was just a reinvigoration of my critical thinking that I felt was not challenged in the same way elsewhere on campus. And so that unique engagement with me as an individual and as the body of students in that Games of Culture class was really unique and provided a unique atmosphere for critical thinking that I didn't find elsewhere on campus. One of the ways that I think for me as a senior that this decision will affect me is that I am as of yet unsure what my spring semester is going to look like. And so this decision has cast a lot of uncertainty in my spring semester. So as a senior, that's kind of anxiety inducing, and I'm not really comfortable with that. Obviously, I do believe I will be able to finish. That's certain. But I don't know. I no longer know like really which classes are going to even be available. For future students, I think one of the main ways this decision will affect them is they won't encounter a diverse range of thought as much. There are other departments that are growing pretty fast, but one of the great things about this campus is its diversity of discipline. Its diversity of discipline is one of the school's greatest strengths.
I'm afraid for future students that they will not have the great impact of Louise Weiss as much as I did. I really missed her. I'll really miss her. And I'm very scared for the future. That's probably the biggest problem with this whole situation. I don't know what's going to happen. I had the next 3 years of my life kind of planned out already. I was going to come here, take the classes, do all the things here at Greenville. And now, like that, it's gone.
This art has a significant influence for me, particularly in my life. It's a form of human expression. It's a form of recording, the human emotion, the human viewpoints and stuff, and that's not going to be here anymore.
So even though I'm a senior, it really hurts that my professor that has stood alongside me for the last 3 years will not be there to hand me my diploma as he's walked through all these classes and all these just life. We've just done life together, and he's not going to be there, which is really, really devastating.
I definitely think that one of the elements of this that people might underestimate is the human cost in addition to the dollar cost. There's a real financial cost to how the school has proceeded for the past few years. And really we've run a deficit that didn't pay off. But not only are we paying that financial cost now, we're paying a human cost too. And that human cost is in faculty that have been pivotal to making me who I am today.
For people whose dedication in life is to do art and show that to the people on campus, we're not going to have that. And I feel like we're losing a huge amount of expression and people showing their heart. That's not going to be here because people do that through art, and that form of expression I don't think is going to be seen as often.
So I just want to say thank you, Bernico, for everything that you have given us comm students. I know I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people out there. So just thank you for everything you've taught us. Thank you for being there for us. I'm super excited about my future, all because of you. So thank you.
I think that I would like to see a rethinking of the relationship between the administration, the faculty, the students, and the board, a coming together of those groups of people to reevaluate what their relationship with each other looks like. And I think that process is going to be a necessary process for us, for this school, moving forward. I don't have that much power over it as a senior, but I'm hoping that my voice will carry some degree of weight.
I understand why GU had to do this, and I'm not angry at Greenville for anything going on, because this has been a hard decision for everyone. I know the administrators had hard decisions, and I know the people who had to cut, it was hard for them as well. I'm just hoping that God will take us through it, and hoping that everything will turn out okay.